So here's something that keeps me up at night in 2026, and I'm guessing it might be keeping you up too. Last month, I watched a client of mine at Maxim Marketing almost fire their entire content in them because ChatGPT could write articles for free. Almost. Because here's what happened next that changed for everything. But before I tell you that story, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt that keynote in your search sports when you see free AI doing something you get paid for? Yeah, me too. And today we are going to read the brain ahead of this topic completely. No sugarcoating, no guru nonsense, just the real data on which freelance roles are actually in danger, which are about or to explore in value, and which on AI will never touch. I'm Mrs. Rai. Most people know me as CPA Vishajit, and I have been in the digital marketing since December 2021. Started in my auntie's house in Tiruvandor with literally zero experience, failed more times than I can count. And now I run Maxim Marketing, working with clients, navigating exactly this is the AI disruption. So I have got skin in time just like you. By the end of this video, you are going to know exactly which freelance roles AI is actually replaced right now. Not in the same theoretical failure, but today which skills are become more valuable because of AI. Not less the exact essential strategy I am using with my own business and teaching my clients and the on freelancer type that's making 3 to 5x more money in 2026 than they did in 2023. Especially because AI exit and look, I'm not going to be lie to you and say AI will never replace humans or freelance are completely safe. That's the garbage. Some roles are dying, but others, they are just getting started. So stick with me. This might be most important 10 minutes you spend this week. Let me take you a break to that client I murdered. Small e-commerce businesses needed a blog content for SEO that's been paying a content writer 0.10 cent per word, about $50 per article. Then they discovered the client pump out 10 articles a day with ChatGPT for the cost of a $20 subscription. Simple math, right? Fire the writers save 15,000 a month. Expect here's what actually happens. They run that AI cannot for 60 days. Their organic traffic dropped by 34%, not because Google penalized them, the content was technically fine. But it was generic, it sounded like everyone else. Zero unique perspective, zero experience based on insight, and in 2026, Google algorithms are scary for at detecting what they call synthetic homogeneity. Content that's technically correct but until forgettable. They brought in the writer back, but here's the twist, they don't bring them back to write. They brought them back to think. They write now outline strategy, provides unique angles from customer interviews and personal case studies, and then yes, use AI to draft, then edit it back to human. Then the writer went from $50 per article to $200 per article because they evolved the world producer strategic content architect. That's the pattern we are seeing across the brand. It's not replacing freelancer, it's a refining what freelancers means. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Vishajit, that's on example fair. Let me give you the actual data breakdown by role. Because some of you are watching this are real danger. If I did rather you know now than to find out when the work dies up. Roles AI actually replacing right now. Basic data entry specialist, I am not going to be kite it is on. If your entire job is copying and information on format to another, you work completely with software that does it milliseconds. Upwork posting for data entry dropped 67 from 2003 to 2006. Generic content writers, you are writing product description, basic blog post without expertise or social media captions using template, you are in the danger zone. Not because you cannot compute, but because client not see that work as commoditized. AI does completely work cheaper, template-based danger, logo makers, basic file danger, simple social media graphics using Canva templates. Those gigs are overfloating. Why? Because tools like Adobe Firefly and Midjourney let clients make good enough designs themselves because translations remember when that was solid side income. Rev, trust me, all those platform AI translations is now 98% accurate and cost basically nothing. It's a few cents. That mistake gone. Simple customer service chat if we were doing basic FAQ response or simple towel boosting through chat, those jobs are mostly automated now. Here's what all those have in common. They are task-based, not thinking-based. They're about execution of the process, not problem-solving or creativity. And here's my rule from running maximum marketing. If you can write a product checklist or if for your service, AI can probably do it cheaper. That's the bad news, but here's where it gets interesting. Roles that are exploding in value. Let me tell you about my mechanic days. Yeah, before all this marketing stuff, I spent a year learning how to fix motorcycle back in 2018 and 19. And here's what I learned that applies perfectly in this to AI moment. When electronics become common, machines who only know kickstart lost work. But mechanics who understand the underlying system combination, electrical flow, technique, they don't just survive, they thrive. They learn electric system and become more valuable. System things happening now. Here's the freelancer roles absolutely trashing it in 2026. AI prompt engineers and workflow consultants business know is AI exists, but they don't know how to use it effectively. People who can design custom GPTs, build an AI workflows, and integrate AI into business process are chasing $150 to $300 per. This role barely exists in 2023 strategic content creators. Notice I said strategic, not generic. Freelancers who bring expertise, unique perspective, organic research, and personal experience to content are more in demand than ever. Why? Because AI created an ocean of medical content which made genuinely insightful content more valuable. I have got clients in my network charging $100 to $1,000 per month price now versus 200 in 2004. Video content creators, text content get commoditized, video don't, especially YouTube, TikTok, and short form content that requires personality, persistence, and authenticity. AI cannot replicate you on camera. Demand for video editors, scriptwriters who understand retention, and thumbnail designers is up 89% according to Upwork's in 2006 data. Technical SEO specialist, here's where my SEO background kicks in. Generic SEO is dying. Anyone can use AI to generate meta description now, but technical SEO, understanding core web vitals, JavaScript repeating, structured data, algorithmic updates, that's more complex than even AI tools are making it possible to manage bigger sites, which means companies need experts who can orchestrate those tools. I have personally seen technical SEO rates go from $75 per hour to $150 to $200 per hour in 3 years. Marketing specialists and business consultants cannot understand your specific business context, your perspective landscape, your customer psychology in the way a human consultant can. The freelancer who can audit a business, identify opportunities, and create custom strategies for planting money right now. Especially developers, not us building basic websites with templates, but developers who can build custom applications, integrate APIs, solve complex technical problems, or work with AI ML implementations. They are booked solid. What's the pattern here? Those roles all require contextual understanding, strategic thinking, creative problem solving, strategic expertise, human connection, and empathy. AI can assist with all of those. AI cannot replicate them. Alright, so here's the practical part. What do you actually do in this information? I learned something painful back in 2023 and 2024. When my volunteer CPA project completely failed, I built what I thought people need instead of what they actually needed. I was solving register-based problem with register-based solution. Don't make that mistake with AI. Here's your adoption playbook. Step 1. What are your current skills? Make it barely honest list, which is all your current service and could be client to themselves with AI. Don't lie to yourself, this matters. If more than 50% of your income comes from these text AI can replicate, you are on better time. Step 2. Identify your unique value. What do you know? That's come from experience. What perspective do you have? That's the unique. For me, it's the combination of technical SEO knowledge plus actual business building being willing to share my followers. AI cannot replicate my physics journey. What's yours? Step 3. Learn to other side. This is the critical. You don't need to be complete with AI. You need to manage it. I used AI for research, first draft, data analysis, and data generation. But I provide the strategy, the unique angle, the quality control, learn the tools, ChatGPT, Cloud, Midjourney, what's about relevant your field. Become the expert and using them, not the person being replaced by them. Step 4. Shift from task-based, the results based on stop selling hours to deliverables. Start selling outcomes. Don't sell, I will write 10 blog posts. I'll increase your organic traffic by 40% in 6 months. Don't sell, I'll design your logo. Sell, I'll create a visual brand identity that makes your memorable, your ideal customer. See the difference? AI can help with tasks with only you can generate results. Step 5, build your personal brand. This is not negotiable now. AI content is everywhere, which means trust is the new currency. People hear freelancer, they know, like, and trust. That's why I am here on YouTube, being honest about my failure and my journey. If you need to do the same in your niche, share your process, your learning, your personality. That's the mode AI cannot cross. Step 6, upskill into adjust high value across in your basic graphics designer. Learn brand strategy if you are in a writer, learn promotion optimization. If you are doing data entry, learn data analysis and visualization. Move up the value chain where the thinking happens, not just the execution. That's what I am doing personally. I am doubling down on video content, branding AI, as is the workflow for my agency. The teaching others freelancers who in the adapt, because in 2026, the freelancers who win are not ones flying AI, they are ones using it as a superpower. Quick question before we wrap up, and I generally want to know this. So drop in the comments. What's on task you currently do as a freelancer that are worried AI might replace? And what's on skill you have that you are confident AI will never touch? I read every comment, and all honestly, this community is where it's learned as well as my I share. So help me understand where you are at right now. Look, here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. Some freelance creators are going to end because of AI. That's not fun-getting, that's the reality. I have seen it happen in my own network. I have been freelancer raised out, as I was saying, one dropped off in 2025, and that's don't see it's coming. But I have also seen the opposite. I've been seeing freelancers who were making 2 months in 2023, now making $10,000 to $15,000 a month in 2026 because they adapt, specialized, and pretty specialized themselves as AI enhanced expert instead of AI workers. The difference? They saw AI is a tool, not a threat. They focused on become irreplaceable in ways that actually matters. Strategic thinking, creative problem solving, human connection, and specialized expertise. Remember that client's story from a beginning. There's a content writer who went from $50 per article to $200. That person don't learn to write better, they learn to think better, they learn to be not just the topic, and that's available on every single on you are watching this. I started this journey on December 3rd, 2001 in my auntie's house. Zero experience, failed at service, failed at CPA marketing, failed at a Walden CPA project. But every failure taught me something. Adapt or die. And right now, in 2026, that lesson is more valuable than ever. It's not ending freelancing, it's ending lazy freelancing. It's ending commodity work. It's ending the idea that you can do bare minimum and still get paid. But for freelancers who are willing to level up, to surprise, bring genuine value, this is the best time to in history. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one thing from this video and implement in this way. Just on. Maybe it's learning a new AI tool. Maybe it's representing your service from task-based to result-based. Maybe it's studying from the share your expertise probably to build your personal brand. Whatever it is, do it, because a year from now, either be one of the freelancers who cash it in the AI era, or you will be wondering what happened to all the work. If this video gives you clarity, hit the like button. It generally helps more people find this content. Subscribe when more honest, no BS breakdowns about digital marketing, freelancing, and building an online business in 2026. I post weekly, and I promise I will never waste your time with fluff. And drop a comment and telling me, are you worried about AI replacing your freelance work, or are you excited about the opportunities it's creating? I want to know where you are stand. I'm Bishit Roy. This is CPA Bishit, and I'll see you in your next on. Until then, adapt, evolve, and keep building. Bye.